What is going on, my beautiful peoples? How you be in 2023? Today, we're going to talk about an interesting subject. We're going to talk about GPS, but we're going to put a twist on it, y'all. Just a little lime twist to it. But welcome to the live stream. Hope you stick around. I know you're going to enjoy the conversation and the content. But before we get started, y'all know we got to play the intro. We show love to our gold and our silver members, and we just kind of get this thing started the right way. So let's get it popping. We'll be right back on the other side of the intro. This is Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek, aka Joe. Welcome to my car. Welcome to the live stream. We appreciate you being here. We love for you to take the time to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell so you'll know the next time that we drop content. We go live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday is Motivation Monday. We focus on motivation. Tuesday is Tech Tuesday. Yes, we're going to talk about technology and a little bit of motivation and how we can use the two. Third, on Wednesday, is Work on You Wednesday. We're going to talk about fitness and we're going to talk about other things that make us better people. We drop fitness videos, we drop tech videos, we drop motivation videos, as well as YouTube shorts. But let's show some love to our silver and our gold members. And then, y'all, we can get this party started. Let's go. How you be in 2023? Welcome to the live stream. What is going on? We're going to get into this conversation. We played our intro, set the mood right. But before we get into this conversation, let's talk to some people in the chat. You know, we from the South, so, you know, we hospitable. We got to speak to folks, you know what I mean? We got my bro Jared Talks in the building. Mr. Content Creator Extraordinaire is here. What's good with you, bro? How you doing? Huge congrats on your success with the channel. Let's go. We got my buddy Psalm 146 in the building. She was second this time, but she still got her hand up saying hi. And she said, good God's marvelous Monday. Oh, that's new. Monday evening, everyone. Okay, I got you, sis. Oh, y'all be on the lookout. I got a special dedication video for Psalm 146 coming real soon. I'm trying to record it this week. The studio's been closed because of everything going on work-wise. I ain't had a chance to, you know what I mean, push out some content. But we're working on that. So I appreciate you, Psalms. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Sheed, what's good, fam? How you doing? Thank you for coming through, bro. We appreciate you. We got Z in the building. The Z Show Cruise Fun is here. What's popping? Thank you so much for sharing this out, Jared. Really appreciate that, bro. That means a whole lot. She said he likes the topic. Okay, we're going to get into it in just a minute, bro. We're going to get into it in just a minute. Ryan Bremer, what's going on, fam? Good to see you. I believe this is your first time here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but either way, we say welcome and we appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. Y'all, we got celebrities in the building. We got celebrities in the building. My buddy Gigi's Natural Homestead. And shout out her husband, Eco Neighbor. Good to see you. What is going on? How you doing, sis? Thank you for coming through. Huge congratulations for all your success and the classes and everything that you got going over there on the Natural Homestead. You see what I'm saying? Thank you, sis. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We got Big Bro and Big Sis checking in from Florida. That's right, y'all. Floridian content creators have entered the building. The one and only MNT Living and Cooking. What's going on? How you doing, Big Bro and Big Sis? Good to see you. Good to see you. Everybody speaking and showing love to everybody. Trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. Oh, snap. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you, sis, for sharing us out. That is awesome. So this is a perfect segue and reminder. If, unlike Gigi's Natural Homestead, you have not taken the opportunity yet to share us out, sharing out this live stream is a great way to bring in more people so that we all get to know more people, so that we can communicate in the chat while I run my big mouth and we can all grow in these YouTube streets. So I say thank you in advance for sharing us out. We appreciate you. Let's see, everybody speaking. I got you. I got you, Sam. I got you. I know, but you know how we do. We Southern folks. I got to say thank you. Listen, Psalm 146 sent me probably the only seeds that I don't want to grow. And I'm not going to spoil it up here, but you got to be on the lookout. That's the reason why down there below the live stream, it's a good idea to ring that bell. Because when you ring that bell, you know when I drop videos like this one that Psalm 146 sent me. Now, I don't know whether I ain't made it yet because I've been busy or subconsciously I've been putting it off. Don't know, but I got you, Psalm. I got you. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Gigi. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Matter of fact, let me get that right. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody speaking. Oh, no, I did not know that, Big Sis, because I didn't get a chance to talk to M this morning. I've been so busy with work. I ain't really been on the phone like that like I used to, but I'm going to definitely hit him up tomorrow so we can figure out what's going on. But thank you for letting me know, Big Sis. I appreciate you. Hey, we got my buddy Cece. Cece's Texas Garden is in the building. Good to see you, sis. Good to see you. Thank you for coming through. We got my buddy Andell Homestead in the building. Y'all, we got heavy hitters. Louisville Sluggers. Oh, my gracious. My buddy Andell, my dearest friend, and literally my neighbor. 30 minutes that away. Good to see you, sis. Thank you for coming through and for hanging out with us. Trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. Hey, we got my buddy Ron's Keto Cafe. What's going on, Ron? Listen, y'all trying to catch some good keto content? Ron's Keto Cafe is the place to be. You know what I mean? Check him out. Show him some love. Doing big things over there. Doing big things. That's it, Gigi. Yes. Trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. Oh, see, Ron. Okay. Hold on. Let me wipe my face. Y'all know we in the car. We ain't got no air. Ron said, to answer your title, Joe, God is my GPS. Now, we ain't a religious channel or nothing like that, but I completely agree. Ron. Everybody's GPS is different, but I feel you on that, bro. I feel you on that. Let's see, everybody speaking. All right, so let's get to this conversation. So she said he liked the title. Ron went ahead and tapped in with his input. Now, let me just leave the glasses off. Good gracious. It's too hot to look cool. I just got to be cool. bought this towel from the dollar store just so I wouldn't look like I'm working somewhere. And it got little feathers and stuff. I don't know what this thing got, little bits and pieces falling off. So if I got something stuck on my nose and I don't notice it, just put it in the chat. Y'all don't have me looking crazy out here in these YouTube streets. Appreciate you. Oh, I saw somebody else come through. Let me speak real quick. Another one of our members is in the building. Our dearest friend Andale Homestead is one of our silver members. My bro Toby, the Kilted Adventurer, is one of our members. Good to see you, bro. Huge congrats on 1K. We knocking out that stuff, them hours, so we can get you monetized, bro. Everybody need to be making money out here in these YouTube streets. I knew I was gonna get somebody. Oh, what's going on, my friend? Happy Matt. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for coming through. We appreciate you. All right, so let's get to this conversation. We'll catch up with the chat in a minute. If I'm here and I'm trying to get here, I'm trying to get here. Any step that I move is a step in a positive direction. So if my goal is just to move, some people may have a goal to get here. Other people have a goal just to move. Whatever your goal is, movement makes you a success. But if your ultimate goal is to get here, even though you're successful with movement, you still want to get here, that last little bit. So that's my point. Who's your GPS? Now, I used the thumbnail that I did because I'm a Southern boy, been all my life. I ain't happy if I ain't listening to not deer, but if I don't hear the frogs croaking and farting, as Jay, a big bro, African Dreaming would say, and all them things that make country noise. Like, if it's the middle of the night, I'm not trying to duck ambulances running down the road. I'm trying to duck deer. You know what I mean? We in the country. So I chose that thumbnail for a reason, because I personally feel if you haven't had the opportunity to drive down a gravel road, you haven't lived. But that's just me. Anyway, but this is my point. GPS is what gets us from point A to point B when we don't know where we're going. Jared said facts. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, we got my big bro, VP, Vision Preparedness, is here. Good to see you, big bro. Thank you for coming through. We appreciate you. I'm going to flap my gums for just a few more minutes, and then I'm going to drop this link, because I know we got some people in the chat that can always give us some wisdom and some insight. You know what I mean? And of course, anybody's welcome to come up. You know what I mean? Anybody's welcome, as long as you mind the rules of the channel. We're a family channel. We try to make content so that even if your kids are around, you ain't got to send them away. You can still watch. You know what I mean? So this is my point. I feel like if you ain't lived in the country, if you ain't rode down a gravel road to the point where when you look behind you, it looked like somebody been plowing up the field because you done pulled up so much gravel and dust, that's living. That's me. But anyway, regardless of that, outside of that, when you don't know where you're going, GPS is how you get there. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this thing called MapQuest. I know, it used to be a thing. It was this thing called MapQuest. So if you were going somewhere that you'd never been before, you had two options. You could buy you a map and pray that your marriage survived getting from point A to point B, because one of y'all had to read the map. The other one had to tell the person that was driving where to go. And one way or the other, there was a possibility that by the time y'all got there together, y'all weren't together. Then you had this thing called MapQuest. You know what I mean? You put all your stuff in, and it would tell you turn by turn where to go. And it would tell you in 30 miles, once you make this turn, you're going to make another right turn. Well, guess what? If you ain't keeping up with 30 miles, how are you supposed to know? When you pass it, and then you have to turn around. MapQuest, maps, I know, used to be a thing. Paper, ew. Anyway, GPS is how most of us get where we're trying to be now. Who's your GPS? What are your goals? What are you trying to achieve? Where are you trying to go in life? who is guiding you and helping you along the way to reach your destination. That's what we're gonna talk about. Now I ain't gonna flap my gums too much more. I'm just gonna speak to everybody in the chat and then get caught up with the chat real quick, and then I'm gonna drop this link. Gigi says, "Speak, bro, sis." Thank you, big sis. I'm on the right track. Gigi co-signed on it. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Jared co-signed it. Y'all awesome. Y'all awesome. I'm on the right track. I'm glad we in the right track. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Toby, listen. Country noise. It's something about it. Waking up in the morning because that one rooster that think he know what he doing, going cockle-doodle-doo about 3 hours too early, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Jared said he remember MapQuest. Happy Mac said, I remember that. I'm old. Hey, Happy Mac, I'm old too, fam. I'm old too. The Atlas. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Sam. And Dale said we use paper. Yeah, we use paper maps. Maps galore. That's what I'm talking about, GG. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong map. That part. VP, you already know, big bro. You know how we do. Yeah, country life. We done had them conversations. Let's see. Gigi said then we started printing out the map directions once we started getting fancy. See, that's what I'm talking about, Gigi. You go to MapQuest, you print out 6 pages of instructions. You're going to take this turn, and in 30 miles, you're going to take that turn because we fancy now. You know what I mean? We don't need a map. We have printed directions. Yeah. MapQuest, there we go. Okay. I look at the map ahead of time and remember exactly what streets I'm supposed to turn on. That way I can calmly listen. Oh, hymns and sermons. Okay, I got you, Sam. That's what's up. Gigi agreeing with the rooster. AK triptych. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I got to screenshot this. I thought I was going to end the stream. I'm famous for doing that. Happy Mac, fam, thank you for your kind words. Happy Mac said, you are helping me get to where I need to go. All of us help each other, inspiring each other. That's why I'm here. That's what I'm talking about. Happy Mac, on the ball. The whole point of this whole channel is what Happy Mac said. That part right there. Thank you, fam. Thank you. Okay. Oh, I got you. That makes sense, Toby. I hadn't thought about that. We got my buddy Liz B in the building. What's going on, Liz? Do me a favor, sis. Put in the chat. How's your son doing? I know you had to take him to the hospital Friday or Saturday. Concerned about how you and your family are doing for real. So put us in the chat. Just let us know how things are going. I know it was a late night trip and that kind of deal, but just let us know what's happening. You know what I mean? We're concerned about you, want to check on you. I know you got a lot going on, but we're here for you because we family. You see what I'm saying? That's how we do. Everybody speaking. See, I ain't got far enough. Tapping in. I'm walking in the hospital. May lose you, but I'll be back. No problem at all, Liz B. I know you're still in the hospital. Well wishes to your son, to the family. I know it's a lot, but thank you for in the midst of all of that, being unselfish and spending some time with us. I truly appreciate it. That means a lot. And we just hope everybody gets well and deals with everything the best as possible. You know what I mean? That's what we do. Let's see. Everybody is speaking. Hold on. Oh, snap. Something happened in the chat. Wait a minute. Let me catch up on this, and then we're going to drop that link. ARD, big bro, a resilient dad. Thank you, fam. Thank you for the combo outside of the platform earlier. Thank you for your kindness with the super chat. Thank you for your support. And thank you for helping me to put this together for this live stream. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I ain't got no problem letting people know I don't know everything. I have those that give me advice, and I take those things and I put them the way that I want, and I build something off of it. So I appreciate you, ARD. I appreciate you. Let me get Big Bro right, because I think he want to hear the song. And then we finna drop this link, because I done flapped my gums long enough. We need to bring some people up and have us a conversation. Get my money on my mind, get my money on my mind, get my money on my mind. Get my money on my mind, tell my mommy I'm alright. Even laughing at the tricks you tell me. Keep myself inside the lines, leaving tidy on the Hey, we got money in the chat. Thank you, big bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right, I'm finna drop this link because I want to have a conversation. I ain't trying to do all this by myself. I need advice. I need perspective. Oh my gracious. I need to learn what I'm doing. What did I just hit on this iPad? Hold on. Wait. Hey. Oh, okay. There we go. Now I got the link dropped. Anybody that wants to come up, you are more than welcome. Oh, we got my fam growing what I eat in the building. How'd I miss you? What's going on, bro? Hey, y'all. Check out Growing What I Eat. Another amazing dude out here in these YouTube streets, killing it, doing his thing, literally growing and growing. Hey, if you want to know what I'm talking about, go check him out. I'm just saying. Hey, listen. Hey, can't tell you what to do. Oh, that's what's up, Jared. Okay, ARD came through for your live. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see, everybody speaking and showing love. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Oh, Jared did a live earlier. So if y'all missed it like me, go back and check it. I've been running crazy work-wise, but I'm gonna run that replay, Jared. I'm gonna check that out for sure. Okay, so I think we're caught up. Oh, there we go. I got you in the back. Big bro, what's going on?
What's good with you, bro? How you doing?
Look, I'm on the iPad now, so I have to look further over to see somebody over there. I don't know how long you've been back there. I'm sorry.
2 days.
That sounds about right.
Exactly.
How you been, big bro?
I'm tired, man. I'm tired.
I can imagine.
But I ain't quitting. I'm tired, but I'm grinding. Yes, how's everybody doing in the chat today? Do me a favor, smash the like button. And if you would be so kind, please share out this live. Because GPS is more than an electronic device, coordinates, and or technology.
Ooh, that part.
Yeah.
So, if you don't mind telling me, big bro, your thoughts when you saw the title, your perspective on our concept for today.
Well, at first I thought you got a new Merlin or something, and I was like, nah, he going deeper than that.
Very true. We trying to dive just a little bit.
So my GPS, I pray. Yes. That's my number one GPS. Keep me off track. Keep me out the ditches.
Yes.
Keep me from doing, 45 to life.
Very true.
So yeah, but yeah, you always have to have somebody that first of all that you're accountable to.
Ooh, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Yes, sir.
And see, my GPS used to be my dad.
Very true. I feel you on that.
Because he'd be like, "Boy, what you doing?"
Mm-hmm.
He was always my GPS, whether I was going the right way or the wrong way. He get me out the weeds and back on the straight and narrow.
Yes, sir.
But we all need to be accountable to either somebody or a group of somebodies. And the great thing about it is, when you hear it from somebody that you truly know has your best interest at heart,
Yes.
You don't take it defensively.
Yes. Very true. Very true.
And yeah, go ahead.
One thing real quick, I just want to say, Anne-Marie Love XX, thank you so much for smashing the likety like. We appreciate you, sis. I saw somebody else. Um, Ron's Keto Cafe, thank you so much for the reminder about sharing out the live stream.
Yep.
Urban Harvest, what's going on? And hey, big bro, I think growing what I eat, trying to hit a song like whoa.
Oh, play that funky music, black man.
You know it. Growing what I eat. Thank you, bro. I appreciate
Yeah, appreciate you. Hope you're having a good day, bro.
for sure. Hey, let's get it. Hey, man, y'all got me dancing a little jig. Y'all know I can't dance.
There
I'm
you
not
go.
coordinated. Um,
That's all right.
what's up, Matt? C, how you doing, bro? Thank you for coming through. Kilted Adventure said God's position system. Okay, we changing the acronym. I got
Hello.
you, bro.
Hello. That's right. Tell them.
Hey, listen. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, you better learn.
Well, I'm talking to the one that created everything.
And that part, that
Yes.
part, right there.
Yeah.
Um, but what you said is so true, and I'm gonna mention this because I feel like it goes without saying. Anybody that has been around the channel long enough knows. But there are certain content creators such as yourself, um, African Dreaming, a resilient dad, Big Rooster, Tori's Brain, Unbiased, Miss T with a T. There's a lot of different channels that are my YouTube GPS. You know what I mean? You need
Right.
that group of people that you can reach out to when you have questions about what you're doing. And then of that group, there's a smaller group of those same people, such as yourself, that I reach out to when I have life problems, when I just need to get something off my chest and I know it ain't gonna go nowhere. That kind of deal.
Right.
So there's levels to your GPS. You can have more than one is the point I'm getting at.
Exactly. And everybody needs that. The book I've read, talks about there's wisdom in counsel,
Very true.
and when many counsel among trusted friends is nothing but wisdom.
That's in my book too.
Yeah. So
Very true.
I'm with you. That was a good. This is a great topic. I like how you took deep modern technology and basically married it to common sense, which is so common it's rare.
Yes. Thank you, big bro. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it. Well, and I'm gonna tell you something. This is my goal, and I'm gonna publicly say it because I want people to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. I literally want to confuse and befuddle with the thumbnail. I want you to
Right.
look at that picture and look at that title and think, what is this guy talking about? I just need you to get here. I just
Right.
need you to get. So we try our best to take things. And the other thing is, I try to take things that are familiar and connect them with a different concept or perspective because we already have an understanding of this, but now when we see how it relates to this, we broaden our horizons, and you know what I mean. That's what we're going for.
Ooh, no wonder I can't find my playbook. Huh.
Hey, we listen. I ain't got a notebook, but I'm trying. You know what I mean. I'm trying. Real quick, Jared, bro, thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your kind comment.
Yes.
Shot that one too. Jared said it, motivation from the weightlifting geek. You are my GPF. Beyond humbled to even be a privilege to influence others in the best way that I can. Thank you for supporting me and allowing me this opportunity. Jared, you the real MVP. I'm just trying to keep up. You know what I
True
mean?
story. True story.
And Dale said we're stronger together.
That's right,
Yes,
Andale.
friend. Um, M&T said a multitude of counselors. That's in that
Yes.
book.
Yes.
That's in that book. And
Yes.
in that same book, there's examples of those that didn't listen to counsel and those that did. So there's that part.
True story. Yes. You're absolutely right.
Do me a favor, backstage. Just okay, I got you. I got you. Oh, I like what. Yeah. Hey, look, we got my other big bro ARD in the
Of
building. What's
course.
good?
Of course.
How's it
Where
going,
where
everyone? Hey, perfect
where are you
timing
at
and
today,
perfect topic.
marathon runner? Congratulations
Yes,
on the
I
5K.
congratulations.
still got my bonnet and still sweating, but I just want a quick flash, and I'm going to keep it off the camera, man. I'm still sweating. Ready?
Got you. Hey, let
I
them
ain't
know
mad
we're
at you. I seen you. So
No.
what? You in the south of France now? Where are you at today? You know. You done ran a
No, that's coming
marathon.
soon. Actually, the end of next year, we're looking at the Paris Marathon. Yep.
Uh-huh. See?
okay.
See? Told you.
It's almost like you're in our household, and now I got to figure something out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
No, so we have the Hawaii one coming up in February, and then I'm looking to do, man, if I can just tell you the experience that I just experienced. Oh man, it's just like everybody knows if you ever competed or really had to work hard for anything, for like competition, it kind of gave me the man. And I'm not even about to jump topics because it's the same on topic. When my wife and I, when we labored our first kid, it was, man, it was like bigger than any competition ever. And there was so many roadblocks to get there and do it like the most like trusting and organic and safe way, that those GPSs that we had, those signals, those sirens, those people that just gave you that last minute advice or a heads up, I feel like we couldn't do any of that without those people being in the right place at the right time.
Right.
And I
Very
believe that
true.
it's not just the individual. I believe it was God overall.
That's
And
right.
it was, he saw the work that we were trying to do to bring ourselves up to that point, and he just helped us, right? And it's the
Yep.
same thing that happened on race day. And it was, I mean, Mr. VP,
Yeah.
your son competes, he's going to compete professionally. I already believe it. He's already competing collegiately.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And you know what it is on those days before a big game or any game, right? It's like everything goes wrong and everything breaks before, like right before, right? Even though you can prepare as much as possible, everything breaks the day before.
Right.
And it's those people that you like. I don't want to like spill it all out just yet, but it's those people, in those last minutes, and that keep you focused and make sure that you at least start, because we already know that you're going to do what you're going to do. And man, they at least helped me to start, like to make sure I didn't get
Mm-hmm.
lost in the sauce with the sea of people and everything going on. And even with competition, it's like, um, man, my gear broke, right? Or this broke, or
Mm-hmm.
man, we got the wrong directions and we only got 45 minutes before start time and prep time. Like
Right.
so many things. Or man, one of my gels or one of my preps that, I would eat and consume during the competition, it's faulty, right? And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, even though you checked everything, for some reason, the day that you're supposed to
Mm-hmm.
do everything, it's
Something break.
wrong.
Yeah.
And
That's
bringing it
right.
back to the GPS is, I couldn't access anything at that last minute, right? There were people there already that I had to seek out and find to give me direction to
Mm-hmm.
keep going.
Yep.
Even in the middle of the race, I could have took so many different paths, But if it wasn't for those people that were waiting for me to get to at least close, they showed me which way to go so I didn't veer off. Right.
Right. That's
And
good.
even though those are people, man, that's God at the end of the day. You know,
Yeah.
you did the
Yeah.
work to get there, and God's going to take you all the way through, you know. But yeah, you got to put in the work in to get there.
That's for sure. That is for sure.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to kind of ramble it up, but hopefully that
No.
was still on topic. Yeah.
Yeah, you good, big bro. You good.
Absolutely.
I gotta say what's up to Emotion. Good to see you, bro. Thank you for coming through. We got my big sis, one of our members, Panama City, aka Miss Lee, aka the lady. You know what I mean? Check out Miss Lee. Check her out. Check her out. Homesteader Rachel. Good to see you, sis. Thank you for coming through. We got my bro, Mr. Everywhere, Scratching PA. Good to see you, fam. Good to see you. And what you said, ARD, is true, because that's what this whole conversation is about. So we all have multiple levels of GPS and how this thing works. We have ultimate GPS, and then we have other people that are in our lives that help us and guide us. And it was the same for me when I competed in my first strongman competition. I thought I had prepped. I thought I had got everything I needed. I get there and I don't have tape for my arms. I don't have this and I don't have that. And you had people that literally you're competing against that said, here, use some of my tape. You're competing against them, but they said, here, let me help you because I want to compete against you at your highest level.
That's right.
You know, that's different. You don't find that. You know what I mean?
That's how it works. You know?
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah. It
and at the end of the day,
with you that respect really what you had to go through just to get to the starting line, or at least try to get there. You know? Right. And they even though we're competing, you know, we're still family, we're still friends, we still share the same struggle, right? Because everybody didn't do the strongman. Everybody didn't do whatever that was, you know. And I feel like in the game of life, right, or the class of life, shout out to Miss Coach Mary Ma, speaking on that, speaking about the different lessons of life. I feel like life is your biggest class and longest class. You only graduate when you retire, you know, like, and that's just it. And you'll find so many people that, yeah, you'll see them at the top competing with you, but y'all still be able to break bread right after that, you know.
Exactly.
It's very hard to find those type of people because, you know, the mindset these days is all for self until you really find those people. And that's why I say, like, the GPS is really God, just like what VP said, because I don't know, anybody can help anybody, regardless if you believe in God or not. I believe anybody can help anybody in the right timing too. But there's something to be said when you have that belief and you just give it all you have, you know, and still fall short, but then you have people to pick you up like it ain't nothing and still carry on. That's the GPS, you know, if that makes sense to you guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, it do.
This towel is literally coming apart while I use it every single time. Thank you, M&T, for living and cooking, for letting me know I had lint on my chin. Appreciate you, sis. Oh yeah, I'll drop the link. Let me drop the link for you. Hold on. I try not to leave it that way we don't get too much riffraff and all that stuff. But I just dropped the link for you,
Yeah, let me find out. You got your Joe clone in there. Let me find out. This time we might be able to get him. Yeah, whoever that Joe clone is. Hopefully you listening. Next time we're gonna get you. Whoever they is. Yeah. Whoever they is, they gonna get you. All right.
And sure enough,
that's from ARD.
I wanted to highlight how the kindnesses that we've been discussing. Do me a favor, bro. Just let me see your face, just so I know it's you. And I'll wait to bring you. Okay, I got you. There we go. What's good, bro?
What's going on, man?
Chilling. How you doing?
Good. And shout out to everybody on the panel. Now,
good to see you. How you doing?
All right. When I
Good.
seen this title of this live, remind me that I gotta get back on my game because the title remind me that I need to finish this book I've been working on, and
Yes.
it explains that GPS. And I tell people the name of the book. I say, look, I'm gonna write it regardless whether you steal my title, steal my thoughts, because it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
come from me. So it's gonna come from the substance of more greater because I believe in myself. I believe in my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That
That's right.
Right.
GPS, I talk about. I'm gonna write a book called Our Fathers, and it's gonna be based on all the men that influenced me in my life, all the people I've ever talked to, but mainly it's focusing more on the men because you know the crazy part was it was not I never had like a deadbeat dad or anything or
Mm-hmm.
nothing. It just my dad passed, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Same here.
the thing about it was I was young when he passed, so everybody would give me so much insight on him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like I had to live up to a greater expectation. Like I tell my sons, and they always laugh, and they be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be big, and I'm gonna do this and do that." And I said, "I'm gonna hold you to it because my dad was a great man. I learned all this stuff from other people. Now
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling my sons, y'all got to be better than me,
That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
you know."
That's
And
right.
that's why a lot of times I always focus because I tell people about my dad when he had a trust, life insurance and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like I tell people, the reason why I'm so heavily invested in stuff like that because of my great grandma. I always said that you never want to be a burden to people. But
Mm-hmm.
going
That's
into
right.
that GPS, it was so many men that influenced me to be a better person. I
Yeah.
could have took the easy route. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to shame my brothers, but out of four, out of us four boys, not including my half sister, but out of
Mm-hmm.
us four boys from my mother, I'm the only one that never went to jail. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm
Right.
proud of that. Even though a lot of people say, "Well, it's nothing," troubles and stuff happen to everybody. But I'm proud that I got myself out of that situation. Not saying
Yeah.
that I don't want to
Amen.
knock on wood, saying that I never, but at the same time, like I try to keep myself out of situations. And I had that roadmap or that GPS that kind of stirred me astray. Like, hey man, you don't want to do that. Hey, you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to hang around those people. I had coaches that tell me. I remember one time the craziest thing in high school. My friend was telling me come smoke with him,
Mm-hmm.
and I was going to wrestling practice, and I said I really don't like smoking, but I'm hanging with my friends and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My friend ended up going to hang with the boys, go smoke. He ended up passing out, blacking out because somebody put something on his weed, and that made me don't even want to smoke. I was like, man, I can't do it. Nope. After that, I was done with it. And my coach,
Mm-hmm.
he called me and told me, hey man, I better see you at practice later. I go to practice every day. Why would
Yeah.
he tell me that particular day? I better see you at practice today.
You
Yeah.
you know why?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that role, man. Hey, the guidance, man. A lot
That's
of
right.
times we always have people watching over us when we least expect it. We know the answers to
Exactly.
everything, but we always want to second guess and get a third and fourth, maybe fifth and sixth opinion because we already know the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
A lot of times, like they say, that the road less traveled, that's the easiest road is for me to jump out, skip practice, and do whatever. That
Mm-hmm.
road less traveled, everybody don't tend to go do the right thing all the time.
That's right. My
Mm-hmm.
my
You know,
my dad used to tell me, he said, boy, you can do it the easy way or the hard way, and the easy way is not always the best way.
That's it.
exactly,
Agree. And
exactly.
what I've seen too, not even compared to you guys' experiences, when you drive, when you're fortunate enough to get to the fork in the road, you're strong enough to drive straight.
Right.
Does that
Mm-hmm.
mean anything to anybody? That
Yep.
means you don't have to take the beaten path.
That's right.
If you made it to the fork in the road, you're okay with driving between both of the unbeaten paths. You're okay with creating your own path.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's it. Real quick, I want to speak to a couple people. XNYC Prepper, one of our members. Good to see you, bro. Thank
What's
you.
going on, X? Good to see you, man.
We got Bud Files in the building, my fam. How are y'all doing? Marie Holiday asked a question that I want to address real briefly, and I hate to deviate from the conversation, but I do want to make sure I mention it. She asked, are we posting dates for the next Hypathon? Well, y'all know the name has changed from Hypathon to Hype Again, and what we're doing this time is we're having people apply, and we're going to be selecting some people. We only have 12 hours now. We're just having trouble getting everybody together. I did see your application come through, Marie Holiday, so we'll be reaching out to you soon. The date for the next Hype Again is going to be August the 11th, so it's coming up very soon. By all means, go to www.theweightliftinggeek.com/hype-again, and by all means, register or apply, and we will be getting back with you and putting people together and all that good stuff as soon as we can. So we appreciate you all. Um, so I just wanted to catch up and answer that. But I think what we've mentioned and discussed so far is so important because there is a me first selfish attitude that is so prevalent in the world today that sometimes we take for granted simple things like holding the door for somebody in a public place, showing interest in others. There's so
Yeah.
many little things that we can do that are exactly what that person needs to remind them that there are still good people out here, to remind them of how they're being guided and who's guiding them and all of these things. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in our own life and what we got going on and the goals that we're chasing and the things that we want to accomplish and what's not going right in our world that we become so introspective that we forget to acknowledge others. So I just want to
Mhm.
encourage everyone, take the
Yes.
time to do something nice for someone. I don't care if it's Pookie and them down the street. I don't care who it is, but take the opportunity to do something nice for someone because you never know, that kind act could literally save their life.
Yeah. And on top of that, Joe, um, even save yours. That might be the next clue in your whole
Mm-hmm.
GPS system that you need, and you didn't even know you needed it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, she to your experience too with growing up with 4 kids, right? There was
Yep.
something that I had a question about because I experienced this. It's you don't really have to go through the experience to learn from somebody experience to know that that's what you want to do or not want to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I would consider that a GPS, a part in the GPS alone, right? Because I've learned from so many people that I didn't live their life and I didn't accomplish what they accomplished, nor went through the defeats that they went through. But because of our relationship and like how they embraced me, I didn't have to, right? Because I took what they said seriously and they coached me in it, right? Like regardless
Mm-hmm.
if they knew that I was being coached or not. So there's a lot of ways to learn, right? And I feel
Yeah.
like too, like from 4 kids to even 12 kids, or whatever kids, like there's a lot of experiences that you can learn from. That is in this way a sense of a GPS, you know, that can show you, oh yeah, when you see this, go right. When you see this, go left. Until you really like understand on your own to know if
Mm-hmm.
you should go right or left. But when they're telling you to go right because they know it's a dead end, why won't you like? Why would you go left? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why would you want to experience that? You know.
You
Yeah.
want
And my father, and I'm just gonna mention this real quick, and then I know you're going to say something. Um, one of the things, and I want to mention it because VP was talking about his dad a second ago, and one of the things that I remember my father telling me that will never leave me and resonate some of it among and above everything else. He used to always tell me, especially when I got in trouble. Now, growing up, I got in trouble a lot. I was hard headed. You know what I mean? I was mischievous. I was hard headed. I was stupid. You know what I mean? At the time, I didn't think my father knew what he was talking about. Now that I get older, I realize that guy was a genius. But anyway, he used to always tell me when I would get in trouble, he'd say, son, experience is the best teacher, but it doesn't have to be your own. Every time I would get in trouble, he would tell me that. And to this day, when I see what others are going through, like what you mentioned, ARD, I remember what my pops told me. Experience is the best teacher, but it don't have to be your own. You ain't got to hit your head against the wall to realize that wall's hard. What were you about to say, She?
Yeah, I was saying it's funny because I always have this little saying: if you don't learn about life, if you don't learn about life experiences, life will teach you. So that
Mm-hmm.
goes for a lot of people who, just say, "Well, I never get caught like that." When you hear those people say that, they say, "Well, I'm a smart person. I know how to dodge a bullet." We hear all the time people have these situations. I would have never thought it happened to me in a million years. I thought this
Mm-hmm.
would never, and it always goes like that. And another saying I
Mm-hmm.
always deal with too is learning from anybody. I always say I can learn from a crackhead. If
Yeah,
anything, a crackhead can teach me not to smoke crack because this is the outcome,
exactly.
and they can also teach me, life, because life lessons. You have some of the
Mm-hmm.
most smart, educated people living on the street.
For sure.
Society has broke them.
And
Yeah.
I'm a she.
Yeah. I want to get to that point too as well. You're right, and I think that that's to the point where experience is the best teacher, but it doesn't have to be your experience. For instance, you can learn from somebody that actually went through it, and you took that to heat enough that what dead end is on what side, right? You didn't have to go experience that dead end, to avoid that in your own life experience. But if somebody actually went through that and they're telling you, hey, the dead end is over here, don't go over there. You can either take that to heed or you can't, right? So experience is the best teacher, especially your own, but somebody else's that you can really respect, you know.
For sure. For sure.
I feel like I'm getting a little too deep in my bag right now, so
No, no,
let me take a
you're right.
step back.
What?
And Mr. VP, you still there?
Of course, I'm still here.
Fair, yeah.
You, my friend, he comes with this rule, and I always laugh at him and this applies to this GPS talk, because I'm pretty knowledgeable about the city. I stay in Atlanta, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty knowledgeable about different areas and how to take back ways. And my friend, him and his girl, and a lot of other people I used to know when I used to do promotion, I used to have to take back roads and deal with
Mm-hmm.
all that traffic from clubs and stuff. So they
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Yeah, you the human GPS. You know how to do this and do that." But the number one thing my friend always tells me, never question the GPS. You have a lot of guidance within that GPS.
Mm-hmm.
Always want to question the GPS. So it brings me back to what he talks about. Never question the GPS. A lot of times people want to question proven systems, facts,
Mm-hmm.
understanding. Like you want to take things into your path, and that's okay, understandable. Just you can question it. That's the thing about facts. The facts can be proven. Otherwise, they're just opinions to a degree. And you have situations to where a lot of people want to question things, knowing the truth. Like I said earlier, you want a
Mm-hmm.
second and third opinion. And that's the whole thing with the GPS.
Now,
Understanding the GPS that you're going by. Go ahead.
now, I'm gonna mention
Hold
this
on
shit.
now, hold on, because back in the day we had Garmin. I don't
See,
even
that's
know
what I
if
was
y'all
getting ready to
remember
get to, man.
Tom Tom. Y'all remember Tom Tom?
Yep.
Anybody still got a Tom Tom GPS
Yep.
system?
Man, dude, y'all young cats, man.
See,
Map
ARD,
MapQuest.
literally,
Yeah,
that's
I was
what
about to say MapQuest. You remember
Nah,
Yahoo
bro.
Maps? Who
See,
know
see,
about Yahoo Maps?
I, Joe, I need to say this. So, being the OG of the group, see, y'all don't remember
You're gonna pull
going
out the
down to
map.
AAA to get a AAA triptych.
uh-huh.
See, y'all talking about MapQuest. Y'all
So
talking
now you
computers.
just bragging now,
Well,
VP. Now
well,
you just bragging.
No,
yeah.
hey, the struggle was real.
Now,
No,
Facts.
now,
Yeah.
now,
I'm going.
this is the point that I want to make, and I'm so glad you mentioned the ARD because we were literally just getting ready to go there. With the Garmins, the TomToms, even the traditional paper maps, the AAA triptychs, that was it was stagnant information. It wasn't dynamic. It was static. You see what I'm saying? So you had the latest garment, that's your best one on the market. You bought it, but if you don't update the maps, it'll still get you lost.
Exactly. You gotta have the latest firmware.
Yeah.
That's right.
It wasn't until GPS entered mobile devices that had a consistent internet connection that could always be updated that they became better. You see what I'm saying? Oh, Eastad, what's going on, bro? Thank you for coming through, big bro. We appreciate you. So what I'm getting at is
totally agree. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Make sure that those, whether they be human or higher powers that you choose to allow to be your GPS, that you have a constant connection with them. Because if you don't have a constant connection with them, eventually you will still get lost. And that's all I'm saying.
Man, facts.
Because you ain't know where you was going.
That's it. Because the world's changed, VP. You got maps from 3 weeks ago. Well, 2 weeks ago, the governor of Nebraska decided that they were going to put a road through a cornfield. You get there, the GPS is telling you to make a right that no longer exists. You don't know where straight takes you.
And don't let that what do they call it? The whole sign, I guess, for everybody understanding, the sign that shows you, oh, this was supposed to be titled, let's say it's supposed to be exit 5B. Now the exit is the same exit, but it's 54. It's the same exit, but you're not going there because you thought you was looking for 5B. Right?
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you're not connected, though, you don't even know what's going on. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just to bring it back. Yeah.
Very true.
Totally agree.
Very true. Big facts.
I think that there is so many ways of GPS, but man, and I apologize. I'm in this like post-race mentality, and I got so much like energy and inspiration. I think one of the things with GPS that I saw that I like, man, I wrote a whole dissertation about last night, very close to like what we were talking about earlier last week. It was a couple of things that I was just like, you have to have your own internal compass. I know some people call it a moral compass. Some people call it God. Some people like a God compass and things like that. I think oh yeah, good to see you, she. Yeah, the compass at heart, you know, regardless if it's business related, content created, social media created, family related, anything like that, like, or things that you just want to do and pursue on your own. Let's say, you know, you're like seeking even health advice, right? There is a simple path to that, even though it's not going to be the only thing. There's a way to discern between information of what the GPS is, because especially with the internet now, you can get so much information all the time that your sensors for your GPS, it's have you ever experienced when you were driving, you had Google Maps or Apple Maps, and it said 5 miles slow down, take this route. And then right when you took that route, you were still 15 minutes out, and it say take this route, right? And it was the same route or a different route from that, right? My thing is, if you don't know the discernment between what route to take to your destination, right? Like where home is, right? Where the goal is. You know, I mean, you might be on back and forth from them same routes for 25 miles back and forth until you actually get there where you can really go through the back road, right? So it's all about the sensory of the direction, I believe. But I don't know. Am I speaking to myself right now? You know?
No, because and here's why. And each of us have probably done this. remember the last time you were going somewhere, you didn't know how to get there or you've never been there before. You got your GPS and you're driving and, they say turn left at such and such street. And you turn down the radio hoping you can see better to make this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how much sense does that make? Turn down the radio hoping you can see to make this turn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had the craziest time when I went back to where my hometown is, and they told me to turn left onto a highway that was just built, and there was no left. There wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
We will be
Right.
going off to like the other reprisal
Mm-hmm.
of it. And I was like, whoa. But if I didn't know where I was already and like know where to go and then slow down enough, man, I would have
Right.
been crashed out,
Right.
Like I would have
That's
been
it.
crashed out
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't just put my belief just in that system. I knew my
Correct.
GPS said, like, hold on, this unfamiliar. So let me make
Right.
sure I look around and make sure everything is good. Because
Well,
if I had did that, I would have been somewhere totally different. I wouldn't even be here,
now I'm gonna mention this real quick.
And that's a parable. Yeah.
That we've been spying on. Now what you just mentioned, ARD, is so true because GPS is a guide. It's not law. There's certain things that are law and don't change, but your GPS is a guide, so you still have to use common sense because, like you mentioned earlier, there's a certain measure of common sense or GPS within us as individuals. So it's important to not get lost. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, totally agree. And that's what it is, right? When we talk about our, people that influence us as guides, people in competitions, right? In the last minute, the day before competition as guides. When we think about people that can influence us as guides, right? No one has the final say so but you and God for what you are responsible to do under God's watch, right? Under God's eyes, right? And you have to get out of the car, look around sometime just to make sure you know that you're on the right path regardless of GPS. That is your true compass. And that's the question that I had. I was like, what's the difference between a compass and GPS?
Mm-hmm. Very true.
GPS, and I'm glad you mentioned that because GPS will give you a pinch more information.
Yes.
And 9 out of 10 times that pinch more information is the key to getting us to where we want to go.
Very true.
Whether it would be advice from a parent, a close friend, or a whisper that comes straight from God that says, nope, you don't need to go there tonight. Don't go. That's that GPS added information.
Now, if we take, I'm real quick, I want to do two things. First, East Dad, excellent comment. Common sense should be utilized multiple times daily. He said common sense should be utilized multiple times daily. Most definitely, big bro. Most definitely.
That's right.
I'm going to take this GPS thing just a hair farther because we got about 5 minutes and then we're going to end this stream and who knows, we might even have a part 2 of this. Tell me how you can have a cell phone that has GPS. It needs the program. It needs satellites. It needs the internet to stay up to date. But you can have a monarch butterfly that has never flown before make it across an entire continent.
That's a true story.
GPS. Because the real GPS don't need internet. The real GPS always works. I'm just saying.
Say that again for them in the back that wasn't listening because they was trying to get SpongeBob on the TV.
the real GPS does not need internet. The
Yes.
real GPS does not need maps. The real GPS is always current and up to date. And I'm just saying.
And will never get you lost.
Never.
Ever. Yeah.
Never.
And the interesting part too, not even interesting, honestly. So this generation and the time we live in right now is so good at making new meanings about old words, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we really understand what GPS is, like true GPS.
It's more than just the global positioning system.
Very true.
I seen something that said God's protocol for situations.
Yep.
I
Yep.
don't know though. I mean, I know what I know, but I don't know. But I know we can say GPS and compass, and words can get flipped so easily. It's making sure we really know what GPS really is. What it mean? It doesn't matter what people think it means. What does it mean for you in the progress of your life?
Right.
And that's the other thing I was going to get on. This is one of them places where it's judgment free. You know what I mean? Everybody has the right to feel how they feel. Nobody's coming at you because you feel a way or you don't feel a way, because you agree or you disagree. Because all of us adults, we can accept to peacefully disagree. That's just what it is. But individually, like what ARD was saying, you got to figure out what works for you, because what works for me may not work for ARD. What works for me may not work for VP, but you got to figure out what works for you. And then once you find that path, run with it.
That's right.
Run with it.
You're 100% right. I agree.
1000%. Yeah.
Yeah. Run with it.
1000%. Yeah.
I'm
Thank you for your time up here. I was going to step down, but I can hang around if you're going to close it up soon. But not trying to dictate. And Mr. VP too, man. I wanted to tap in with you if you have a couple of minutes, just real quick.
I do.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Always for you, bro.
Perfect.
So I love. Thank you.
So we're going to end the live stream here. Y'all stay with us backstage, and we'll chop it up for a little bit on the way to the house. And Dale, my dearest friend, thank you for your kindness. I want to say thank you to our panelists. Thank you to She. Good to see you, bro. Thank you for coming up. Big bro ARD, you know how we do. Thank you for coming through, for showing love. VP, big bro.
Yes, sir.
I'm always prepared. You know what I mean?
Because no, you're not.
Help. You
yes, you're getting there.
And part of my help is vision preparedness. So for
that's true.
You know what I mean?
True story.
I haven't checked off everything on my list, but we working on it. Panama City, big sis, thank you for being here as always. We appreciate you. Remember, the recipe for success is simple. Stay strong, stay positive, stay active. Geek Squad. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care.